My name is Dominic. I'm gonna give a channel update. What's going on with me recently? I have some really good news in this video, matter of fact. Some movie fans are gonna be jealous, or DVD collectors though. I'll get to that in a few. So, everything's been good with me. I've been more confident in myself. If people make me mad, I'll just look at them like they're stupid. Or they irritate me, I look at them like they're stupid. Figuratively, I look at them like I want to kill them, which I'm not a violent person. I just give them a look like what the F, basically. So, yeah, apparently, people's been catching stomach bugs, basically, in my family, or stomach viruses, and me and my dad somehow did not get any, or my brothers, but don't even know what's going around. So, and anyway, let's refrain and go back to that in a sec, though, or in a few in the video. So, been added stuff to my to-be watch list, old cartoons I grew up with, horror, independent horror movies, stuff that looks interesting to me to review on my channel. So stay tuned for those videos, and I'll be reviewing some DVDs. Not the DVDs itself, but the movies I own on DVD also. So, my recent DVDs I got recently are Ready or Not 2, Here I Come, Scream 7, Queen of the Damned from 2002, Python, Critters 1 through 4, including Part 5, Cold Storage, like I said, Open Graves, Corpse Bride comes in the mail pretty soon. I got a discount at 10% discount. It was like $6.75. It was $6.95, but they marked it down to $6.75. So any discount helps. And today, I can see physical media collectors get a little bit jealous if they see this video, though, because I'm getting a movie. It's not released till June 30th. I'm getting it in the mail today. I'm so pumped. I'm really excited. It's called They Will Kill You, starring Zazie Beetz. It comes today in the mail, and I'm so excited. Yeah, but it's kind of like that movie, Ready or Not. That movie looks appealing to me. They Will Kill You. It's about this lady she poses as a maid, and it, like she takes out these satanic people with shotguns, samurai swords. And I heard the people's head keeps on growing back, some of them. It's a horror comedy action movie. It's from the director of the new It movies. And that guy also directed The Flash. And some YouTubers that hated The Flash in the It movies, they liked They Will Kill You, though. Some people I watched a review of. So, yeah. And I've been more relaxed, basically. Not let stuff get to me as much, though. And I'm tired of people trying to smooth things over, though, if they make me mad. What's done is done. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm going to recommend some comedy movies for you guys. Your Highness from 2011, starring Danny McBride, James Franco. I highly recommend watch Ted 1 and 2. I highly recommend the American Pie series. They're trying to get that series canceled, though. You can't even have good comedies this day and age because of people in Hollywood. They only let us do one little group of people. One little group, not the minority. I meant the majority. Hollywood doesn't listen to the majority of people. And that's why movies aren't making money this day and age. My observations is probably correct, though. Hollywood is... I used to want to tour the movie studios, but I'm not sure if I want to tour them anymore. I think the CEOs are douchebags. Or hypocrites. But I'm going to recommend some bands, though, for you guys, though, to listen to. Zebrahead. Darling Thieves. They used to be called I Hate Kate, but they're called Darling Thieves. They're led by Justin Murillo, the former singer of Zebrahead that quit in 2004. He was with them from 96 from 2004. And I highly recommend you guys listen to Phoenix Tex. They should have been more popular than Blink-182, and I like some Blink-182 songs, but Phoenix Tex. The people seems more of how they act compared to Blink-182. Like, if you watch their demeanor interviews, Phoenix Tex has a better track record from the looks of it. Let's just say they don't get into politics. So the Zebrahead does not get into any politics, though. I recommend you guys listen to American Hi-Fi, Hot Action Cop. I recommend you guys listen to Lit. It's like a 90s rock band. I think they said formed in 1988. According to Wikipedia, I could be totally wrong. If Wikipedia says it, but I don't know if it's true, though. I highly recommend you guys listen to 311. I went to a 311 concert in 2018. The best concert experience ever. It was 311 and Gym Class Heroes at Express Live. Now it's called Kimba Live. Why do they keep on changing the title for best concert experience? Even people brought their kids to see 311, and I think it's like indoor. It's not the outdoor part; it's the indoor. You had middle-aged people dancing like they're young. It was pretty funny. A lady kept on spilling her beer on my shoe. She said, "I'm sorry." And when I got out of the concert, the guy was taking a piss in the parking lot. You don't see that every day, hardly anymore, because cops can even take a piss in public if there's nowhere to go to the bathroom at. But they were very professional, 311 and Gym Class Heroes. Because there was, at the time, Beyonce was in Columbus, near Express Life. It was a Beyonce concert. I think it was Drake. I could be totally wrong at the time. It was Beyonce and somebody else that was there also nearby. And I think it was Blink-182, but they canceled the show, something like that. But anyways, 311 was very professional at the time because we're going to like a political divide country at the time. More politically divided because of the media. Both sides of the media. I'm not just saying one side. So 311 was very professional. They asked how everybody was doing. Gym Class Hero was. Even Gym Class Heroes had people in the audience doing peace sign, index down. Peace sign, index down. That's a good song. Look it up. It's an older rock hip hop song. Highly recommend you guys listen to peace sign, index down. So it turned out I knew some of Gym Class Heroes songs also when I went to that concert, 311. Most of the people showed up for 311 surprise. A lot of people in the audience were 311 fans, but they saw Gym Class Heroes also because bonus. But both people were professional. The groups were, and so yeah. And anyways, I'm not really going to let stuff get to me though. Basically, if people make remarks with me, makes remarks or tell me how to do my job at work, or people that comes to my job and tell me how to do my job, I'm not gonna let it get to me. Though I just look at them like they're crazy and move on. And people don't know how to drive this day and age. So yeah. Anyways, health wise, got my appetite back. I had a doctor's appointment like a few weeks ago. They checked me for blood work, see if I was diabetic, why I was having leg cramps, why I'm not eating, and why have I had mood swings. They said the mood swings could have been energy drinks, though. I cut down on energy drinks. I hardly don't even drink energy drinks anymore. I can't do it. They said, the doctor said, energy drinks could be causing your mood swings also based on the weather, ADHD, ADD. And he checked me to see if I needed to change my meds, basically, because I'm on ADD, ADHD med, and OCD meds. I take my ADD meds at night, though, because if I do take them during the day, they knock me out, though, or make me drowsy, and I get tired. But, yeah. But anyway, hopefully my cousin Braxton not block me, though. He's been sick, poor little guy. He's like a brother to me. He's just turned 16. Has a stomach virus. He never does complain about being sick, hardly. He gets sick and gets over it. Hopefully he's doing okay. Hopefully he didn't block me. The only thing I could think he blocked me of at this time was me texting and checking on him when he's sleeping, probably, or accidental. Maybe he blocks everybody. But my maternal grandpa, he has some type of surgery. I don't even know what it's called, though, but they checked his colon, or took a piece out, whatever that means. And my paternal grandpa is a Vietnam vet. And he's been in and out of the hospital, though. He's a Vietnam vet, and they're not really doing a good job delivering stuff, though. On his behalf, though, the VA isn't. They're not doing a good job if they care about veterans. Like, I keep a call, make sure they have the right stuff that he needs, because he's bedridden. They'll ship out. Yeah, they'll ship out diapers, but they'll take 2 or 3 weeks to deliver wipes for some reason. Because they should. I'm not even going to get into it, though, because of negativity, but they should care about the veterans more than the VA should. And everybody should try to get along, stay away from mainstream media, stay away from Fox News, stay away from CNN, MSNBC, stay away from everything, every news media, listen to independent sources. Then an independent source could debate the mainstream media about their fact-checking on stuff. So, yeah, the girl, that woman gave her a good word of mouth. I gave her a good word of mouth. First time I said she's a pothead. The second time I smoothed it over, and the higher up said, that's not a big problem. Everybody in here smokes weed, or most of them, if you look into their stuff. And he's right about that. So the girl, 2 days ago, day before yesterday, she gave me like a I'm sorry look. I don't care if she's sorry. She ghosted me, acted like I was her bestie. Then she would insinuate rude stuff about me, like the movie. I said, do want to go to the park and hang out. Oh, you just want to, that's creepy, Dominic. You're just trying to kill me. First of all, I'm not a violent person. If I was a creep, I would have done something a long time ago. But I'm a trustworthy person, for God's sakes. First of all, if I was a creep, nobody would trust me. It'd be obvious. The stories I say come out creepy, or the topics. I'm working on it. Not bringing the stuff up that people don't want to hear. And that's a medical condition, by the way. If you drink when you're pregnant with a kid, they come out a slight form of autism, ADHD, ADD, and all that. And I didn't talk till they were 4, but they could cuss, but they couldn't talk till they were 4. Then people would understand. But anyways, so yeah, I told her about her old while back. Let me tell you what type of friend she was. So I lost my phone back in January. She was supposed to give me her number, never did, but she has mine. She had every opportunity to call. Just to hang out as friends. I get she has trust issues. But she burnt me. She's very good at burn. Now she's trying to smooth things over. Her mom has to signal her to talk to me, which is bullshit. Her mom says, "Oh, my daughter misses talking to you, Dominic. She talks about you all the time. She says you're her bestie. When has it your daughter called then?" I was honest with your daughter since the first day we met. Made it very clear. If she was considered dating me, the stuff I did not like. That she would test me on stuff that I did not like and play mind games with me, mind fuckery games with me, which is bullshit. Listen, I don't give 2 fucks about her Instagram. I could care less to follow her. Unless I create that fake Instagram account to follow celebrities, look up celebrities, follow them. An email I would never use. I follow Timmy Flaherty, which honor I got to follow him. Timmy Flaherty seems like a nice guy. Look up Hot Action Cop. He's the backing vocals for Rob Worthner. He also has a YouTube channel. Subscribe to it. I followed Matthew Lillard. I'm a huge Matthew Lillard fan. Hopefully I'm following the Right Evil Jared, the guy, bass guitar player from Bloodhound Gang. Hopefully I'm following the Right Evil Jared. Hopefully. The guy's from Pennsylvania, but he lives in Germany for some reason. But anyways, I followed Justin Murillo. The guy seems like a cool dude. Normal. Compared to other rock singers that are mainstream. Like, I was looking at stuff. You could tell it's Justin Murillo's Instagram because they're like picture of him with friends, hanging out. He put, "I'm a music maker." That's all he puts. He also puts a post says, "I don't make music for the money. I make music for the fans." So I encourage you to listen to that band Darling Thieves on YouTube, or they'll be titled "I Hate Kate." Listen to that band. And also listen to Zebrahead. Also, they're independent, but they went to like 3 different singers. It was Justin Murillo, then it was Mandy Lewis, then it was Adrian Estella. Adrian Estella is the current. But they still have the same guy rapping, Ali Tabatabi. I don't know if I'm saying his name correctly, but to be honest, his rapping is better than modern rappers, though. Ali Tabatabi is rapping. He's 53 and still got it. But let's just say, looking at him, you could tell he's a rapper. He looks like a typical normal guy, basically, you would say. You would expect to be a rapper. But he sticks out, though. Compared to other rappers, if you read their ethnicity, their backgrounds, and all of that. The only difference is probably what my observations are about Ali Tabatabi. I could be totally wrong. Based on interviews I've seen, he's not a degenerate. He's not a poser. He's not a hypocrite. He's not political at the wrong time. And he's not mainstream that I know of, basically. The only thing I can say is probably, based on his jokes, is he used to be a man, whore. I could be totally wrong, but the jokes about him and some other guy was doing an interview, and he was talking about getting women pregnant in the audience, though. That's a whole different story. I could be totally wrong. Maybe he was just like joking. But yeah, I could name two singers that are creeps that are mainstream, or used to be mainstream actually. One is deceased, and one is, yeah, I'm probably gonna get defamation for this, but it's going to come out though in this video. So my aunt used to go to these rock concerts in the 90s, late 80s. My aunt did. My Aunt Erica. He gives me advice about not having feelings for this girl who acted like she was my bestie. Like, she doesn't care about your feelings, Dominic. Like, she had that douchebag like her boyfriend. She had the wrong response. Instead of trying to smooth things over. But my Aunt Erica said she went to a Motorhead concert, got a picture with Lemmy when she was 15. Lemmy grabbed her upper breast. Lemmy did. My aunt would not lie about that. She even sees pictures from rock concerts. They're like in the basement at my grandfather's house. She got to talk to Bret Michaels when she was like 16. They're 12 years apart if you do the math. He's born 63. She was born December 75. But anyways, Bret Michaels asked what she was wearing when she was 16. And the radio host got real quiet. Back in the 80s, my aunt said you used to talk to your favorite singers over the radio, or celebrities, if they were slightly mainstream for younger audience. So why would my aunt lie about that? She's honest, though, about not to do certain things. So yeah, so that person who acted like they were my bestie never asked how I'm doing. The only time they ask about me is that job recommendation. The person has no heart. Even I texted that number, she never denied it was her. And the person plays the same mind games she does, which is very weird. It could be her because it sounded like her, but I could be totally wrong. She told a co-worker, I did not call Dominic that date. I never did say the number though. But the person was so gun-ho about getting their number turned back on. I made a YouTube post saying, fake friends need to take accountability and admit when they're wrong. Because I always admit when I'm wrong. If I hurt their feelings, but they can hurt mine for some reason. So, that person, that same midnight, a few hours later, that phone got turned back on. Never did say the number on my YouTube channel, not once. I just find it kind of odd. Maybe it's a coincidence, I don't know. Maybe it was a douchebag bozo no name trying to troll my ass and try to look at where I live for some bullshit reason. But anyways, I'm gonna call that number probably Monday or Tuesday. If it's her, I'm gonna let her know she's a crappy friend. Because I'm tired of people making false promises to me. Like I had a stepmom who was abusive to my dad.